This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers, as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, against the 18th ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Missouri's offense making their way on the field today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense operating from the pistol. On the ground, it's Hardy. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They try to sneak it for the first. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him, using his legs here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Missouri now in the red zone. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the 12th play of this opening drive is a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Owens. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Texas A&M's offense gets their first crack now. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure?
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. Fielded at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a 1st down.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught on the outside. It's Hardy. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here trying to hold on to that football to give his receivers a chance to get downfield. But how about this pass rush not only getting to him, but knocking the ball loose, and the defense is able to get on it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On the move now. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
The wideout's now clustered. Looking downfield. It's Reed. No, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And we're all tied up now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. He'll take a deep shot. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. This will be the 9th play on the drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The back's got it again. Now they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the option play. The back's got it on a pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Trying to run it. It's Hardy. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Goal line formation for the defense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Short pass, finds the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Dropping back, it's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Blitz and a quick sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They've converted both 3rd down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will tie the game here.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Here's the 2nd down play. On the run, it's Hardy. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And here's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's Reed. Makes a quick catch. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll run it here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
And he's got it, no problem. And with that, they retake the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Contact as he threw it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, it's 3rd down. You know that blitz might be coming. The offensive line's got to do a better job of communicating to give this quarterback a little bit more time to be able to win a one-on-one matchup out on the perimeter. They're unable to hold up, and that blitz gets home to affect the quarterback and his timing.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Reed. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the 1st down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the 1st down.
A deep shot to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Using his legs, it's Moss. tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down, but boy, he gave him a chance.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And he can't hold on, right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. And this pass is caught. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a 1st down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Going to try to use his legs here. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Last chance for a touchdown here before halftime. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Runs through the defender. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. To the air, it's Reed. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. Makes the defender miss. Tackled, but first down.
Well, beating the zone is about timing throws into these windows. Here, you see the patience come into play, and the end result is a chunk play and a first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a wide receiver screen. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the game is now tied. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pulls it in. It's Moss. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Aggies will have to punt this one away. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Reed. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up an important third down play. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On the ground, it's Moss. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they jump on top here in the second half.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That's caught. It's Manning. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He'll hand it off, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Ball handed off. Inside the 35. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass this time. Moves out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, how about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The tight end makes the grab. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mizzou. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving to the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Reed. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down, sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
The Aggies look to keep this drive moving. He hands it off from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space, look out. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end.
Up as a classic finish. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he lost the ball. Well, the offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Tough break here. That could be a game-sealing safety. A huge play that now makes this a 2-possession game.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. Breaks into the clear. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff, making people miss. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And there's the handoff. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The sure hands, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to find some room. It's Moss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick throw caught on the left side. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that, moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's looking deep here. He hauls it in at the 25, still running. They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle, it's Manning. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Make a play, dog.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks it through with confidence. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
First down and 10. Back to throw. It's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
It's second down after that completion. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff to the single back. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Manning. And the defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Ball fielded at the 45. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Has the first down, is still going. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 30, and a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Leaning on the run game here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Using his legs, it's Moss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Makes the catch downfield. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Reed. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Gets an out route. The catch made. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And he drops back in the gun. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Manning. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Great cut. They whiff on him. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Manning. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. A completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Missouri now operating in the red zone. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and they've got him, and that will do it as this game ends on a sack. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.